Hello and welcome back to the Slot3D Slotting Made Simple video series. I'm Ireland, your host for today's video. In this video, I will be demonstrating how Slot3D can assist you in capturing your ROI. The first report that we will be looking at within the software is the SKU analysis report. To navigate to this report, under the slotting guide and the process list, click on number 7, slotting analysis. And it will bring you to the overview tab initially, and you will want to be in the SKU analysis tab, and this generates the SKU analysis report. So within this report, Slot3D brings the unique business value of ranking each SKU in demand order from least to greatest, and it cost models the SKU within each technology available within your facility. AutoSync analyzes the historical data and forecast data provided by the customers to identify the lowest cost placement of a SKU. It ranks every SKU amongst 3 objectives: picking, replenishment, and storage cost. It also takes into considerations the business rules that you have applied to your facility. So to look at a specific SKU within your warehouse, you'll want to be in the baseline slotting scenario. And if you click on this search bar, you can search any SKU that is within your warehouse. And I'm going to search for SKU number 24 within mine. So this report is ranking all of your SKUs, and it is highlighting the one that I just searched for, SKU number 24, and down here in the costings section of this report, you can notice that it has 4 different technologies that it can be slotted to, and it generates the picking cost, replenishment cost, and storage cost for that SKU within each technology. For example, if you have a chemical item requiring slotting in a certain zone of your warehouse, and maybe there are other business rules associated with that chemical item, but there is a lower costing slot within your warehouse where that chemical item could be slotted, Slot3D will not automatically place that chemical item in the lowest costing SKU because you do have those business rules associated with that item. So Slot3D will always honor your business rules first before allocating a reslot to a new position that is lower costing. It will always honor the business rules that you have applied. Our consultants can learn your business to recognize ergonomic practices, product integrity rules, and how your warehouse best operates to assist you in optimizing your slotting practices. And the SKU analysis report assists the consultants in doing so. So performing a full cost analysis of the SKUs, ranking them, and identifying the lowest cost location generates moves. So Slot3D analyzes the data to see if a lower cost of operations is available than what is currently within what your current facility is operating at today, and then it develops a reslot moves. So another aspect of the software that we can look into that captures your ROI is the reslot moves report. So once you've ran a reslot scenario, you can go to your slotting analysis tab, back to the overview tab down here at the bottom row of tabs, and select month 1, and I'm going to click down on this list of reports, and I want to run a reslot moves condensed, and I'm going to display that. So within the reslot moves report, Slot3D brings the unique business value of, after evaluating the intensive SKU analysis, taking into consideration the business rules that you have applied to your warehouse and all segregations, it develops a report that shows you how to move product with the lowest cost associated. In this report, you have a move set. So all these right here are your first set of moves that you need to perform in order to have a cost savings of $7,715. So currently, SKU number 24, which is the SKU that we just looked at in the SKU analysis, is in the bin shelving, but we need to move it to the pallet racking locations. So to justify that move is when you would want to analyze that SKU number 24 in the SKU analysis. And as you can see, if we go back to our baseline, currently in the bin shelving, the total cost is $5,856, and moving it to the static pallet racking positions is obviously a smart move because your total costing there is $111. So we can go back to our reslot moves report, and that is just a way to justify that move. So in this first set of moves, there are 4 moves that you need to make in order to have a savings of around $7,000. And here are 2 moves that need to be made for a $6,000 savings, and so on and so forth. So you can choose how deep into the savings you want to go with this report. If you don't have enough labor hours available to you to make all of these moves, maybe every month you want to perform the top 5 reslot moves. So the next part of the software that we use in capturing the ROI is the travel cost report. So if you navigate to your facility tab in this sub-tabs here, the facility tab, and we want to be in the travel tab at the top, and you can click on your travel cost report. And we are going to be looking at the starting point before new SKU arrival. So in this scenario, this is before we introduced a new batch of SKUs. And in the second scenario, which is month 1, this is once those SKUs have been introduced. And I want to calculate replenishment travel. And I'm just going to click update. And it's going to execute an analysis of the starting point before new SKU arrival. And then once that is done, it's going to execute an analysis on the slotting of month 1, which is once those new SKUs were introduced. This report is good for understanding how you currently use your MHE. The picking labor costs did increase by $200, which we introduced a new batch of SKUs, so we would expect to see that. You can also note that in this beginning scenario, when the SKUs have not yet been introduced, the replenishment distance is larger than the replenishment distance in this second scenario once those additional SKUs were introduced. So we're saving on our replenishment after month 1, after those new SKUs were introduced. And you can see that your labor cost in total only went up $200 from the starting point to after those new SKUs arrived. So within the travel cost report, Slot3D brings the unique business value of using nodes and pathways to slot high demand in preferred locations. Path length is used to model labor contribution, moving high demand to the start of the path and the slow movers to the end of the path. And orienting slotting towards shipping and receiving docks is easily achievable. So Slot3D simulates the direct labor cost for selection and replenishment to build the lowest cost pick line using DC specific performance and pay rates. So the travel cost report can give you insight into how you can rebalance how much equipment you actually need on site. And finally, the replenishment report is the final way that we capture the ROI within Slot3D. So to navigate to the replenishment report, you'll click on the Reports tab. It is the let down zone analysis report within this list. And in the current slotting, I want to show the starting point before new SKU arrival and then after new SKU arrival, which is month 1. So I can extract this to my desktop, and I'm just going to title it Letdowns and save it. So here it is on my desktop. I'm going to open that up in Excel. So here is the letdown report, and it shows you the current primary replenishment, which is $5,329, and this is before introducing the new batch of SKUs. And after introducing those SKUs in the month 1 scenario, we have 540 replenishments or letdowns that will occur. $277 is how much you are going to spend on your letdowns after those new batch of SKUs are introduced into your warehouse. So within the replenishment report, Slot3D brings the unique business value of allowing insight into the number of letdowns and comparing your before and after. This can be very useful when telling frontline leaders where the work savings are occurring, and this also allows those frontline leaders to react appropriately. So the days of slotting being done and then reacting is over, and you can get ahead of your slotting and know your warehouse better to accommodate your business needs and to run the most efficient warehouse you can using Slot3D. These 4 different reports within Slot3D are a great way to capture your ROI. So thank you so much for tuning into today's video. If you have any questions on capturing ROI within Slot3D, please comment those down below. Also, if you have any content suggestions or if there's a topic that was covered today that you would like us to delve deeper into, please comment that down below as well. And thank you so much for watching. Please connect with us on our other social media platforms. On Facebook and YouTube, we are at Slot3D Software, and on LinkedIn, we are at Slot3D. Thanks so much, and stay on the lookout for the next video.